London is quietly building a rival to Hollywood, right in Camden, a £1 billion vertical film district with 11 stacked soundstages, new homes, creative schools, and a production campus unlike anything Europe has ever seen. But behind the glossy renders is a story about transformation, resistance, politics, hidden tensions, and a gamble on London's future. Let's dive in. Camden is about to become a filmmaking city. It starts with a plan that landed on Camden Council's desk. A plan bold enough to redraw an entire neighbourhood. Developers revealed a blueprint for Camden's Film Quarter, a film and TV district built vertically instead of sprawling outward, with 11 soundstages stacked like a high-rise, wrapped in production suites, digital labs and post-production floors. The industrial Regis Road estate would be replaced with housing, green routes, pedestrian walkways and creative education hubs. That's not just a studio build, it's a new neighbourhood built around filmmaking itself. If it moves ahead, Camden stops being a backdrop for filmmakers and becomes the stage. And the true scale of that ambition becomes clearer when you look at the numbers. The scale of this project is bigger than it sounds. Once the figures appear, the vision shifts from big idea to mega infrastructure. The project cost sits around 1 to 1.3 billion, one of the priciest studio builds in Europe. With vertical construction means Camden gets the equivalent of acres of studio space packed into a tight urban footprint. London's studio demand has exploded thanks to streaming giants who need fast turnaround production sites near the city centre. Camden Film Quarter is built to catch that wave, pulling in year-round projects and long-term contracts from Netflix to Amazon, Disney and Apple. This isn't Camden adapting to the industry, it's Camden trying to lead it. But ambition always meets reality, and that shows up first in the people living closest to the site. For locals, this development hits home, literally. Beneath the renderings and investment figures is a community about to be reshaped. This plan introduces a 500 new homes, half labelled affordable, though residents argues the numbers hardly match real Camden income. The small garages, workshops and long-standing local businesses on Regis Road would be cleared, erasing a pocket of the borough's industrial identity. Some welcome the change after decades of stalled growth. Others fear that rising costs, more traffic and the slow fading of Camden's raw, unpolished character, the very quality that made it famous. The project promises opportunity, but risks rewriting the neighbourhood's soul, and that tension pushes the story upward, into the world of the decision makers. Power, planning and politics are steering this project. Behind every redesign and promise is a quiet battle between institutions trying to shape Camden's future. Yo Capital and Places for People are leading the push, backed by educational partners like the National Film and Television School and the London Screen Academy, who want training pipelines connected directly to the studios. Camden Council faces competing pressures, hitting housing targets, boosting the local economy and preserve industrial land that still serves the religion. Resident groups, environmental advocates and local businesses all want changes or guarantees before the project moves forward. The outcome won't be decided by excitement, but by negotiations happening behind closed doors. And hidden inside those negotiations is a detail almost no one caught. The £1 billion studio will sit beside an inspected neighbour. This twist isn't in the marketing materials, but it shapes the design more than you'd think. The new film district is being built right next to Camden's main recycling centre, a facility that isn't moving. Residents have long complained about odours, noise and heavy vehicle traffic from the waste trucks. From high-end studio productions, that's a wild contrast. The master plan has been forced to work around it, with acoustic engineering, airflow designs and building placement are dictated by the recycling centre's presence. It's the kind of constraint that could cause future friction if productions demand stricter conditions. It means the UK's most advanced studio complex may forever share a boundary with London's least glamorous operations, which brings the story to the most important part: what happens next? The next decision will decide everything. With the plans now public, the future of Camden Film Quarter rests on a single upcoming milestone. The council will review the full proposal, public feedback, and environmental assessments before deciding whether to approve, demand revisions, or halt the project entirely. If this gets the green light, demolition could begin within 2 years, with phased openings around 2029. But global production rates are unstable, streamers are cutting budgets, UK tax incentives are shifting, and labour markets are tightening. The timing has never been more uncertain, and never more consequential. The project is both a bet on London's film legacy and a test on how boldly the city is willing to reinvent itself. And the story isn't done yet. Camden Film Quarter could turn North London into a filmmaking powerhouse, or become a £1 billion dream that never leaves the drawing board. Over the next months, revised plans, council decisions, and new negotiations will redraw the project again. And there's one big question still unanswered: will the final design look anything like the ambitious vision shown today? If you enjoyed this video and you want more videos like this, make sure that you like the video and subscribe to my channel.